I'm showing you how to get Aristois for Minecraft 1.21.1. First things first, you want to head over to the Aristois official website, aristois.net. This is going to be linked down in the description below, together actually with my Discord server, and I'd greatly appreciate it if you could join that. Anyways, over here you want to click on this white download button, and then on this gray download button, and the download will automatically start. Now, as you can see in my downloads, I have the Aristois installer, but to use this, you actually need the Java platform made by Oracle. You'll already have this if you've ever modded Minecraft before. Think of something like Forge or Fabric. If you don't have it or you're not sure where to get it, then I will link that down in the description below. Anyways, for the rest, we can just simply double click on this for it to open up. If that doesn't work for you, however, you can also right click, go to open with, and then select the Java platform I just said you needed. Anyways, here we have the Aristois installer. We can simply click on continue, make sure our desired Minecraft version has been selected, click on next, and then on install. As you can see, it happens really quickly and it's already done. So I can close this, and because this file here is just the installer, I can delete this if I want to do so. Anyways, I can now simply open up the Minecraft launcher, make sure 1.21 Aristois has been selected, and play, after of course understanding the risks of playing modded Minecraft. So here we have Aristois 1.21.1. The first time you load it up, they'll explain to you a little bit how to use it, but you don't really need to worry about that because I'm about to show you as well. So you can just click on continue here a few times, and then in this case, I'm going to go over to single player, into a world, and show you how to use this. So here I am inside of Minecraft, and as you can already see in the top right hand side, you want to press on right shift, and that is going to open up the Click GUI, which is this area right here. It contains all the utilities that this client has. You can simply click on these to turn them on, and click on them once again to turn them off. As you can see, they'll be highlighted in this green color when they're on, and some of them have been enabled by default, and we will get back to those in a second. Anyways, you get a brief description of the utility when you hover over it, and you can actually right click on the utility, and that'll open up a little bit of a customization menu. All of these customization menus are unique. However, one thing they almost all have in common is that they allow you to set a keybind for the utility. This is something great that I recommend you do for utilities you use often. To set a keybind, you can simply click on the no keybind area and then press any key on your keyboard. You'll then get a notification that the bind has been set. Anyways, for the rest, the Click GUI should be pretty self-explanatory. You can search for specific utilities if you're looking for something, and don't forget that you can scroll in some of these sections as to not miss out on some things. Anyways, you can close out of this by pressing on escape, and as you can see, there are a few things on my screen already. These are all part of Aristois' HUD or heads up display. Basically, these can display things about your world and stuff like that, and there is also an array list in the top right hand side. Anyways, this can all be completely customized. So the array list in the top right displays all active utilities apart from the ones that are enabled by default. As you can see, that will allow you to see what you have on and off. In this client, it's called active mods, but it's often known as the array list. Anyways, I can turn that off, as you can see, and now it's being removed from my screen. You can do that as well as if you wish to do so. In the bottom left and right hand sides, there are a bunch more, well, little bits of information about my world. I personally like these a lot. They're very useful. You can simply turn these off by turning off movement info and performance. Opening up the customization menus will also allow you to customize them if that's something you want to do, instead of just removing them. Then finally, we have something pretty important. You've probably seen it already. In the top left hand side, we have something called the tab GUI. It functions the exact same as this big thing over here, except that you can move while using it, and you can navigate it using the arrow keys on your keyboard. Some people prefer this to the regular click to UI. Personally, I don't really use it, but you might. If you don't use it and you want to remove it, obviously you can turn that off as well. Now when I close out of here, my screen is completely clean. I can't see anything, but of course I can still access this client. So as part of the HUD, which has an entire category, you can actually enable more things as well, including a radar, mini player, and some more modules. If you want those, they can be really helpful in some scenarios, and I do recommend checking them out. Anyways, for the rest, believe it or not, that isn't actually all that this client has to offer. Opening up the chat over here will allow you to access Aristois commands. Similarly to how in vanilla Minecraft you would use the slash to prefix your commands, for Aristois you use the dot. I can type .help in chat just like this, and then I'll get some of the commands over here. You can use this button over here to navigate through the different pages of all of the commands that this client has. Most of these should in theory be pretty self-explanatory. However, if you're still not sure what they do, then they're all explained on Aristois' official website. If you're not sure how to use them, well, Aristois has something really cool known as autofill. Say I want to use the .setting command. I can type .setting in chat, and then as you can see, they have autofill and let you select from all the options that the commands have, which make them really easy to use. Now, something else you might have seen in chat over here is a message in the IRC. The IRC is the in-game relay chat and allows you to communicate with other Aristois players. To send a message in the IRC, as you can see it says that over here, you can simply type a hashtag and then hello, or well, whatever you want, really, and that'll be sent in the IRC, and basically all people actively using Aristois who have the IRC turned on will now have received this message. So of course I'm going to do this, right? You get the idea. Anyways, basically for right now, that was that. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I do of course hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.